could go outside, you could run, and I could hide. I don't wanna hold you, I'm too tired to chase you. I just need a place to cry. Once I was a weather, you couldn't see my eyes. My voice was like a thunder, rumbling through your skies. When I was a weather, I knew just what to say. Now I fumble through my lines every single day. You're my perfect vision, the sun setting on my clouds. When I look at you, I know I can be proud. But there's no way around this. There's no settling of the score. I am less when you are more. Once I was a weather, and you could feel my sighs, blowing like a warm wind, blowing through your sky. When I was a weather, I didn't have to pray. Now I get down on my knees every single day. When I was a weather, you could hear my heart beating like a diamond. Your music in the dark. When I was a weather, I always knew my ways. Now I get so lost and found every single day.
Hello. Well, here we are. Sorry to those of you who tried to tune in last week. Sometimes things don't work out the way I planned. But here we are. And I'm going to start us off with one of my favorite Christmas songs. This is one that I did not write, and extra bonus points if you can tell me whose song this is at the end. You can put it in the comments.
Strings of light above the bed, curtains drawn in a glass of red. All I ever get for Christmas is blue. Saxophone on the radio, recorded 40 years ago. All I ever get for Christmas is blue. When you play my song, play it slowly, play it like I'm sad and lonely. Maybe you can solve my mystery. Wrap me in your arms and whisper, you miss me. Weatherman says it's miserable, but the snow is so beautiful. All I ever get for Christmas is blue. It would take a miracle to get me out to a shopping mall. All I really want for Christmas is you. Let them ring the bells, they won't miss us. I'll be drinking down your kisses. Deep into the night, we'll go stealing underneath the starry ceiling, revealing white lights on the Christmas tree. Thank God you are here with me. All I ever get for Christmas is blue. All I ever get for Christmas is blue. All I ever get for Christmas is blue.
Anyone know that song? Put it in the comments, or I can just tell you. It's one of my favorite bands from a lot of years. I think I've been listening to them for 30 years or more. Van Halen. Yes, it's Van Halen. That's the right answer. No, it's Over the Rhine. Let's see. So I'm going to do, this is, I think of this as a Christmas song, even though it's not technically a Christmas song. But I think of it as a Christmas song because it's a song that I wrote for my family. It was the first year after my, sorry, I'm reading the comments. I wrote the song for my family the first year after my parents split up, and they had been separated for most of a year, but we were all having Christmas together. We decided to have a family Christmas in Arizona, and my dad had been living in their house in Arizona by himself for a while, and he was really brokenhearted, but but also my dad is a person who kind of grabs life pretty hard and holds on tight and makes it happen. And he's resilient. And so I called him one day in advance of going out for this trip, and he had been walking around the neighborhood, and it was, I guess, a windy day, and there were a lot of tumbleweeds blowing, and he started gathering tumbleweeds. And when he got home, he fashioned the tumbleweeds into like a Christmas tree shape, and strung it up with lights and hung it from the ceiling in the foyer of his house. And I don't know, I just really love the image of it, and I thought it was a great example of my dad sort of turning something, I don't know, just turning life in a new direction. And so this song isn't really about that either, but it is about those feelings of going out to be with my family in our sort of like official last Christmas together. This is called Tumbleweeds. On the way to Arizona with a suitcase full of nothing, lucid stories, tentative lies. I hope you don't mind. That's all I've got to offer. From the cockpit, the pilot's smooth voice, a shot of vodka from the waitress's tray. Hope is beyond me, the world's below me. From my seat I'm mapping out the landscape. The world is checkered fields and solid curving lines. The snowy mountains are sublime. I'm glad to live and bleed and sing most of the time. But if this plane would crash, I probably wouldn't mind. You love me best when I'm on a mission. Can you believe in my bad decisions? Everyone's grown up and moved away, but I'm still sitting in my little room begging you to play with me. We climb the rocks until we're 10,000 feet tall. Move with the panoramic scene. In Arizona, there's no safety net at all, and only canyons' mouths will catch you when you fall. The story's fading, we're going extinct. We've got a few good years. I could survive if I'd stop carrying what you think, but you are ever present as the tumbleweeds blowing all around me. It's like a movie
week, singing my refrain. On the way home from Arizona, I close my eyes and try to sleep. Thanks, everybody. The comments are really quiet tonight. I should have said that the reason I didn't live stream last week was that I was getting over being sick and or starting being sick. I can't even remember anymore. And I wasn't sure my voice could hold up. So it's doing better this week, but we'll see. I haven't really been doing a lot of singing. I guess this is the time of year for all the sinusy bullshit. Anyway, if you have requests, put them in the chat. I guess I'll wait to do my other Christmas songs until later in the set. I am going to be live streaming on Christmas Day, which is a week from today. I'm going to do my 9 p.m. live stream. I figured everybody's going to be like all stuffed and sick of opening presents, and maybe we can have we can have some sort of sing-along thing happening. I'm in a kind of melancholy mood tonight, so I'm gonna do some of these good old sad love songs. Love is the price we pay for our sins. The game isn't fun to play, and of course, nobody wins. Someone gets bored, and everybody gets scared. The jury is rising, the verdict's in. It's why the hell should we care? If all the signs are saying run like hell, then what are you still doing standing there? I'm not a woman, I'm a warning bell, a doomsday siren blowing through the air. This isn't real love, it's only a dare. Fumbling my way to you to see if I can have an ordinary love affair. If I can love you, I might live again. It's a simple way of challenging the odds. Hold on, let me catch my breath again, 'cause I can't outrun the vengeance of the gods. Miracles can happen, sure, but you're not dumb. You're not on your hands and knees. You're putting on your coat and getting ready to run. Well, don't be alarmed, but I'm blocking the door. I'm cynical and it's sad, but still reluctantly yours. And every time I put my hands on you, it's like I'm lost and running in the rain. But if I never find my way again, well, I'd have to be a fool to complain. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there we go, Marissa. Hey, that's perfect timing because I was just about to try to decide what to play next. So I'll play that one right now. If You Fly Through Dallas. Wow, I haven't actually done this one for a while. How's it go? There we go. Must be a fuse that's broken, but I don't know how to open up to what the road ahead demands. All these rules, I drink them down like medicine. And what a heartless trick. You know I was never sick, I only wanted to be allowed to stay. There's nothing special about the wisdom of the ages. All my best lessons learned are just random information. If you pick a fight with God, you're damned. If you marry a certain kind of man, you ain't gonna have the life you planned. If you pack your bags and go, you'll be free and all alone. And if you fly through Dallas, you might never make it home. Some hotel in a city I can't name. I don't know how I got here, but it doesn't help to try to track the backward motion of the plane. Hold my breath and I close my eyes and pray, not for a destination, just for the peace of mind to sleep where I end up at the end of the day. There's nothing special about the plans that I've been making. When everything falls apart, my time is for the taking. If you pick a fight with God, you're damned. If you marry a certain kind of man, you ain't gonna have the life you planned. If you pack your bags and go, you'll be free and all alone. And if you fly through Dallas, you might never make it home. special about the plans that I've been making? When everything falls apart, my heart is for the taking. If you pick a fight with God, you're damned. If you marry a certain kind of man, you ain't gonna have the life you planned. Pack your suitcase, forget your vows, go get lost until you're found. But if you fly through Dallas, you might never leave the ground. Oh, thanks for requesting that, Marissa. It felt good to play it, and I don't know why, that kind of fell out of my repertoire for a little while. So I'm gonna try something very sultry. I think this is probably gonna be a short stream. Yeah, nice to well, I'm not really seeing you, Marissa, but nice to see you. And thanks for tuning in. So it's probably going to be on the shorter side of a stream tonight, just because I'm sort of getting my voice back. But I'm going to do this one and maybe 2 or 3 more. Let me find my piano sound here. I can't remember which one I use for this. Maybe it's this. There we go. Okay. Is that the sound I want? Okay. There we go. It's 2 a.m. and the music stops. There's nothing left but you and me. You throw one back and you move toward the door, but then you turn to look at me. Listen here, I don't want any protest. I'll tell you how it's gonna be. You'll arrive like a thief in the night, or make sweet love to me. Angel of death, you take me back to where we started from. I hold my breath until you're naked as a winter sun. Loneliness is a pissed off kid with 2 little dolls in his fists, knocking us together till we come apart and he's alone again. You've got a way of getting everything you want from me, but lucky for you, 'cause that's exactly how I want it to be. Throw me down on the bed like a sinister map of every place you've been. Draw the lines on my skin, irrefutable proof of this our beautiful sin. You'll be the king and I will bathe upon my roof. But forget the king, I don't care who you are if you want the truth. he bends us and the lions feed. Pull me out of the muck and mess of all that I'm supposed to be. You are my Jesus for tonight, I don't mind telling you so. But when we're through, you better pick up your humanity off the floor and go. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm just gonna keep going with something else. Love is like the moon today, bumpy, bright, and far away. I see you there, but I still feel alone. You're up there watching over me, but I need you down here with me. So let the sky grow dark and take me home. When you turn away, I feel the blow. Is there a piece of me that you don't wanna know? I can't decide which stones to throw, when to fight and when it's time for letting go. Overgrown with brush and weeds, I'm losing you to entropy. Dishes piled high and I can't find your eyes. If you wait until the house is clean to hold my hands and look at me, then we might just as well let our love die. When you turn away, I feel the blow. Is there a piece of me that you don't wanna know? I can't decide which stones to throw, when to fight and when it's time for letting go. Time heals every hurt, they say, but there's no time for us today. We've got kids to mind and bills to pay. I'm gonna sing the kids a lullaby, pour myself a glass of wine, and wait for you to meet me in the moonshine. Don't turn away, I need you to know there's a piece of me that I'm afraid to show. My hands are tied, no stones to throw. Am I fighting you, or am I letting go? All right, so clearly my voice is starting to falter. So I'm gonna do a Christmas song, and then we'll see after that. Maybe the Christmas song and one other one. Yeah, here we go. My famous, not really, probably my most famous song is, of course, the one I wrote for parents at Christmas time during the pandemic. And this is that song. I never thought I'd be halfway through November, dancing with the kids and trying to remember all the words to Winter Wonderland. But here I am. But it's okay, 'cause I'm your Madonna. I can play any part as long as you remember I don't really look like this. Holidays and barbecues and play dates and mama's groups, all the things I swore off before I met you. Now the bells ring for Christmas and you're my family, so fuck it, let's get a tree. Never thought I'd be living in the suburbs, stressing out over what to make for supper, spending more time wiping mouths than writing songs. But it's okay, I'm full of surprises most days. I don't even mind if no one remembers I don't really look like this. Christmas crafts and story time and crying in the school car line, all the things I never thought I'd do. Now the bells ring for Christmas and you're my family, so fuck it, let's get a tree. Sugar plums dancing in our heads, baby Jesus, candy canes, scoring junk in the gift exchange, jingle bells and cookie trays, and binging through the post malaise, shiny tinsel, silver snow. I wait for you by the mistletoe, and fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, let's get a tree. Well, at least I get to crack myself up. It was kind of cool when that song came out because it was right before Christmas in 2020, and it was what everybody needed at the time. And now we're kind of maybe back to normal times, and I've always been a little grumpy about the holidays. So the song still suits me, but I don't know if the world needs it as much as it seemed to in 2020. I think I probably have 2 more songs left in me, and if you have a request, get it in the comments soon. Let's see here. I think I'll do how about this one? There is no reason for me to love you like I do. You're a ghost in a novel, you're the hero in a story that could never be true. You are a master in the art of letting me down, but I get so lonely, I keep hanging around. for you to treat me like you do. You're a stubborn old planet, I'm the moon, orbiting in circles round you. I have been lighting up your nights, you haven't noticed yet. But I get so lonely, I'll take whatever I can get. There is no reason, there is no reason. If you're gonna keep disappointing me, I know what I should do, but I get so lonely, I get so blue, I get so lonely, I keep falling for you. Thanks everybody so much for tuning in tonight. And I always forget to mention this, but I have my PayPal and Venmo links at the bottom, and there's no obligation, but if you have a few bucks to throw in to keep this sustainable for me, any little bit helps. For a working musician, it can be a little bit tricky to make everything pan out. So your contributions are appreciated and not expected. This is always fun for me, and it's just kind of my midweek check-in with myself too, and sometimes an opportunity to practice and dig out songs that I haven't played for a long time and keep my repertoire fresh. So I'm gonna do. You know what? Let's do 2 more songs. I'm gonna play my Mennonite dance song because I haven't done that for a while. And when I say Mennonite dance song, what I really mean is it's my song about dance envy, because I grew up Mennonite and I didn't ever really learn how to dance, and so this is a song about watching other people dance and wishing I was better at it. Once upon a time when everything was going fine, I threw myself into a mess. I saw you move, I took a risk. You threw your head back in the light of the moon that fragile night. Shook the demons from your hair, inhaled the music with the air. Baby, I'm afraid of you. You dance like spirits live in you. The way you arch, the way you bend, you could make me feel again. I want music in my mouth, I want you to show me how. There's a fire in your step, smell the peaches on your breath. I'm the moonlight overthrown, you're the hot front from the west. Every time you ask to dance, I say no, but I mean yes. Clear the tables off the floor. I wanna dance, but I'm not sure how to move and how to be when the music seizes me. I take a step, but I'm too shy. I'm thinking how I wanna fly across the room, out of my head, out of here into your bed. I want music on my lips to feel the world against your hips. Rhythms burning in your step, there is fire on your breath. I'm the moonlight overthrown, you're the hot front from the west. Every time you ask to dance, I say no, but I mean yes. Maybe there's an explanation for this paranoid vibration, the undertow beneath the sea that's pulling you away from me. My instincts have been dispossessed, my cadence is on house arrest. The way you arch, the way you move, like wind around the darkened moon. I want music in my mouth, I want you to show me how. There's a fire in your step, smell of peaches on your breath. I'm the moonlight overthrown, you're the hot front from the west. Every time you ask to dance, I say no, but I mean yes. Yes. All right, we got through it, and so this is going to be my last song, and just to let you know, I am going to be live streaming on Christmas Day and New Year's Day next week. I'm going to try to put together a combination of it'll be Christmassy, it'll be snarky and holy and everything in between, and but I'll do some non-Christmassy songs too. And then on New Year's Day, I guess we'll have a New Year's theme as well. So, yeah, one more song. And thanks so much for tuning in. Hit up my PayPal or Venmo if you feel like it, and stop in any time, most Wednesdays at 9 p.m. I always thought the world would end with blood and bones, but here we are, hunkered down in a home sweet home. I love you more without the crowds drawing me out. I've got everything I need inside this house. Maybe our hope is lost, maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Time punches hard. Everything I see is red. Learning to live my life without a future in my head. I love you more since the clocks all stopped. We've we've got everything we need to stay alive until we're not. Maybe our hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe our hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe our hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in, and I'll see you for Christmas Day live stream next week at 9 p.m. We'll see how many people we get for that, and thanks as always for all of your support. Oh, hi, Jody. Wow, I never know who's watching until the comments. So, thanks for saying hey. And we'll see you next time.